Okay, this question, I think you might be confused about how to get the radius or the diameter of the figure. Okay, so I'm going to, I might need to reshuffle quite a lot of this because I'm going to do it by shifting. There are three different ways that we did, you know, all the area and parameter question. It's either you subtract for questions that require you to find the area, something like this. The second one is to subtract. We would have, oh, this one is by subtracting. We have shift. We will have break it up. Break it up means that I have a shape that looks like, this. So, and then you will have to break it up. We are actually doing the third one, which is by shifting. So let's read the question. The figure is formed by 5 identical semicircles. So it's very confusing. I have 22, I have 12, I have 16, I have 12, I have 22. Okay, but we continue on first. The first question, they are asking what is the diameter of each semicircle. So how do we find the diameter of each semicircle? We will have to do a little bit of shifting. Okay, first I want you to focus on the gaps that is being given. Okay, on the top, okay, we ignore the 2 semicircles at the bottom first. We're just going to have it. The red parts are the extra parts at the top. So if I join 3 semicircles together, I should have 2 12 cm here. Alright, so now I'm going to shift the bottom semicircles to the, shift all the semicircles to the left. So I'm going to shift these 2 towards the left. Now how many lines are there? So I'm going to change color for this. I'm going to use blue. So I would have the lines that is at the bottom will be this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to start to shift. I have 2 semicircles. I shift. Okay, and then I have, but you know that the starting and the ending point is the same. So now it will also end here. All right, maybe I will leave a gap so that it's not so confusing. I have 1, I have 2. All right, and then I will also have it towards the end. But what are the values that I have? I have 22, I have 16, I have 22. Now from here to here, we'll have these 3 values. From here to here, I would have these 2 values. Okay, now some of you might be able to see how to find the diameter already. This will match up to this will match up to this, but there is definitely, the last part is something that we cannot add up, but we can find this. This will be 22 plus 16 plus 22. 22 plus 16 plus 22 is 60. I have a 24 here. So what does it indicate? It means that I am able to find this. So how do I find the curly line? It will be 60 take away 24. So I would have 60 take away 24. I will get 36, and that will be the diameter of my semicircle, 36 cm. The next one, use the calculator value of pi to find the parameter of the figure. Round your answer to 2 decimal places. Now I have pupils whereby you already rounded off something like this. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to do part B on the right. I have a total of how many parameter. I want to find out the total, how many semicircles do I need. And don't forget, every time the question mentions parameter, it includes straight line as well. So we will have 1 semicircle, 2 semicircles, 3, 4, I have 5 semicircles. And I would have the straight lines, which I'm going to use blue color to indicate the straight lines. I would have this 22 plus 12 plus 16 plus 12 plus 22. So you must make sure that all the blue lines are being added at the end after you have found the circumference of 5 semicircles. So a lot of you, in order to find the 5 semicircles, right, you actually did this half times pi times my diameter. Okay, maybe I try to find 1 first. when some of you did this, right, you already started using calculator pi. You already started using calculator pi. When you times it, you have half. Let me use my calculator. Times your pi times your 36. Oops. Half times pi times 36. A lot of you got this. And you and you already started to round it. You already started to round it and you gave me this. And after that, you continue to times 5 to get 5 semicircles. There's nothing wrong with your method, but it is the calculator pi that you are using it too early, that towards the end, the accuracy is not there. Because your accuracy is rounded, you are actually rounding it at the beginning. Every time you're using calculator pi, the rounding should be towards the back. So some of you ask, is there any difference? Yes. So for those who already use calculator pi in front, you take note of your answer that I'm going to show you later. It's going to be a slight difference. You're going to get the method marks, but you're so not going to get the answer mark. Alright, so how some of you ask then, how do I do it? You leave the calculator pi towards the end first. You will do a half times pi times 36. You are going to get 18 pi. 18 pi. So 5 semicircle equals to 18 pi times 5. 18 times 5, you are going to get 90 pi. Okay, so I've already gotten my 5 semicircles, which is 90 pi. Your last step, do you remember that you need to add all the straight lines? You will need to add 12 plus 12 plus 22 plus 16 plus 22. You're going to add all the straight lines. All the straight lines will be plus 84. So now is the part whereby you need to press your calculator pi. 90 times pi times plus 84. 84. You will get 366.74333388 something, but of course you don't need so many decimal, just 3 will do, because they say round your answer to 2 decimal places. So when you do your rounding here, you no need to round up because it is 3 less than 5, just ignore. So 366.74, your answer will be 366.74. Is it centimeters? Centimeters. So for pupils who use the calculator pi earlier on, I believe your answer will be slightly different from mine. You probably will be getting 366.75 or 76. So please take note of that.